From 2015 to current, we have the Federal Liberal Party investing in the health and wellness of the entire country and population. They've revitalized our economy, brought our unemployment to its lowest in decades, lifted Canadians out of poverty, provided us with new business opportunities, and most importantly, strengthening provincial infrastructure so that we are better able to progress in the future. While the Liberals are serving the entire country, we have the Ontario Premier harming the largest Canadian province. The Liberals gave us the lowest unemployment rate in decades, and Ford decides to cause Ontario unemployment. He's caused citizens to lose their jobs by gutting health, education, cancelling our green projects, and even going so far as to remove some of the social services that would help the unemployed. For a full review of the damages that the Ontario PC Party is doing, the link provided will give you a month-to-month overview of their acts against our province. We got to experience Jason Kenney's work when he was in Stephen Harper's cabinet. He has proven himself to be as untrustworthy as Doug Ford, but like the supporters of the Ontario Premier, the extreme right-wing supporters in Alberta won't ever admit it. 56% of the Manitoba citizens believe that local governments should spend more money addressing core infrastructure, like streets, roads, bridges, and water and wastewater-related assets. As for Saskatchewan, municipalities are working hard to keep up with the need, but dedicated infrastructure funding would help them all get ahead of crumbling roads, cracked water mains and aging water treatment plants. Yet both Pallister and Moe are refusing to work with the federal Liberal Party. It's pretty ridiculous, and a disservice to their provinces. With every House session Andrew Scheer was triggering the alt-right, he used immigration, safety, borders, foreign aid, and he turned every issue into a drama. Now the strange thing is that while he was sending out fear and faux anger messages, he and his entire team voted to defund Canada's national security and defence. They also voted to defund Canadian Human Rights, Veterans Affairs, Indigenous Services, and Environment Canada. Most people know little or nothing about a global organization called the International Democrat Union, which is dedicated to getting right-wing parties elected around the world. Many U.S. Republicans are members and supporters. Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel recently joined, and Narendra Modi of India is a chairman. Someone fudged Stephen Harper's bio. It reads, under his leadership, Canada reduced federal taxes to their lowest level in 50 years, created 1.3 million new jobs, balanced the budget while making critical investments in healthcare and infrastructure, attracted new investment and fostered innovation. I wonder if anyone actually verified Stephen Harper's bio. The man literally did not serve Canada, but only his intended desire for destruction of the intelligent system we built to serve everyone well. As confirmed by the China trade deal and Nexon sell-off, no one betrays Canadian interests better than a right-wing prime minister beholden to the interests of big oil and the myths of free trade. Brian Storseth, confused about how free speech shouldn't be hate speech, made it easy for those of ill intentions to radicalize Canadian citizens with the removal of Section 13 of the Human Rights Act. Since its removal, we've gradually recognized an erosion of civility. Most recently, 5 young men threw away their lives, which was as a result of online radicalization. A few are spending a good portion of their lives incarcerated while the others are dead. I find it interesting that Storseth attended the same Alberta University as Stephen Harper, Ezra Levant, and Pierre Poilievre. It would seem that the University of Calgary doesn't teach critical thinking skills, otherwise, Storseth might have had the foresight to see the repercussions of removing part of our Canadian values. Harper has been setting the stage the entire time he was Prime Minister. he's made sure to obtain people that was in the news business to slowly infect the citizens of Canada. It was just announced today that Post Media has given a directive for all of its papers to shift to the political right. Understand though, it's not a shift to the political right, it's a shift to the alt-right. Their articles will be fictitious and embellished, with the intention to dumb down Canadians. To make the citizens believe only the conservative lies and that they are all about doing good. They've hired young people for Facebook and Twitter sites to infect as many citizens as they can, including our children. Jeff Ballingall has personally taken credit for harming Ontario with the election of Doug Ford. It should also be noted that Ballingall worked closely with Stephen Harper. And now you know why the Conservative premiers are harming their province and their constituents. They are not working for us, they are working for Stephen Harper. If Andrew Scheer gets cheated into the federal position, they will destroy everything that we built and worked for. The mentality of this extreme right wing has been the cause of every war experienced. Stephen Harper and his friends are not for humanity or civilization. They are for power and riches.